What happens to your reality when your most profound memories are erased against your will? When the history you share with the people you love simply vanishes from their minds? This cognitive crisis is the central problem of an ancient Sanskrit play written by the poet Kalidasa. It is called Abhijnana Shakuntalam. The title translates to The Recognition of Shakuntala, and it centers on the concept of Abhijnana. In this story, your place in the world is not guaranteed by your feelings or your words. It must be verified through evidence. The narrative moves between two distinct environments. There is the sylvan world, an innocent forest hermitage governed by nature, and the urban world, the royal court of Hastinapura, which functions on rigid law and social skepticism. When these worlds meet, Kalidasa demonstrates that affection is insufficient to maintain your standing in society. Without physical evidence to anchor it, human memory remains entirely at the mercy of fate. The conflict begins when King Dushyanta, while hunting in a sacred forest, encounters Shakuntala. She was raised by sages in the lap of nature, and the king is immediately infatuated. They perform a Gandharva marriage, a secret union based entirely on their own desire, conducted without any witnesses or the legal oversight of the royal court. Dushyanta is soon called back to his palace to fulfill his royal duties, his dharma. As he departs, he leaves Shakuntala with his signet ring, intending it to serve as the physical proof of their marriage. While away, Shakuntala inadvertently offends the quick-tempered sage Durvasa. He responds with a devastating curse. Dushyanta will suffer total amnesia regarding Shakuntala. He remembers his kingdom and duties, but every trace of his wife is wiped from his mind. The sage allows for one specific loophole. The king will only remember his wife if he is presented with the signet ring he left behind in the forest. The signet ring now functions as a mandatory instrument of proof, the only object with the power to bridge the gap in the king's memory and restore his lost reality. Pregnant and seeking her husband, Shakuntala travels toward the royal court. But while paying homage at the river, the ring slips from her finger and is lost to the water. She arrives at the palace empty-handed, unable to prove her status. When she enters the court, Dushyanta publicly rejects and humiliates her. He is not being intentionally cruel. His memory of her has been flawlessly erased. Without the ring, he sees only a stranger making an impossible claim. The truth surfaces when a fisherman is arrested selling a royal ring found inside a fish. Presented to Dushyanta, the object shatters the curse, restoring his suppressed memories. Overcome with remorse, he realizes he banished his wife, leaving his lineage without an heir. The formal, logical processes of the urban court failed to uncover the truth. In the end, it required the chaotic forces of nature, a dropped ring, and a random catch of a fish to restore the king's memory. To find redemption, Dushyanta leaves his kingdom behind to assist the gods. He travels to the celestial realms to fight in a war against demons, eventually proving his worth as a protector of the universe. After the battle, he visits a celestial hermitage. There, he encounters a young boy playing with a lion cub, showing a level of bravery that amazes the king. As he watches the boy, a final moment of Abhijnana occurs. Dushyanta recognizes the child as his son, Sarvadamana, leading to a tearful reunion with Shakuntala. Marika reveals the curse caused their separation, clearing Dushyanta of moral guilt. Their suffering is reframed as a necessary trial orchestrated by the gods. Abhijnana Shakuntalam suggests that while human memory is fragile and easily manipulated, the forces of duty and love will eventually force the universe to correct itself. It is a story where the truth is finally restored, not by the court, but by the cosmic order.